Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. Police constable under investigation following fatal shooting at a hotel in Clarendon. Stakeholders provide support to Brednut Hill Primary School after student and siblings die in fire. And later in sports, South Africa arrives ahead of series against Jamaica Sunshine Girls. Thank you for joining us. I'm Shamela Pullen. Here are the details. A bartender from Paradise in Westmoreland was shot and killed at Versailles Hotel in Maple, Clarendon on Sunday. According to reports, 20-year-old Jimoy Suku was in the room with a policeman when the incident happened. It's understood he provided conflicting accounts on how the woman was killed. At first, he reported that the gun was on the bed and discharged when he turned his back. Later, he stated the gun slipped from his hand, causing an accidental discharge. The incident is being investigated. The Brednut Hill Primary School in St. Anne is in mourning. This following the death of 7-year-old Tashana Mattis on Sunday. She was one of 3 children who died in a fire in Cottage District, Walker's Wood. Her grade 2 classmates are struggling to come to terms with her passing.
We used to play a race in grade 1 with Kanesa, me and Tashana.
And who would win those races?
Me. Sometimes she win or sometimes Tashana.
So you're going to miss her?
You will miss her. But guess what? The good thing is that you have those beautiful memories to remember and to hold on dearly to.
Representatives from the Ministry of Education, parents and well-wishers came to the school to offer support to the school family. We spoke with Chairman of the school's board, Reverend Gary Johnson.
It is mixed. We have a feeling of, they are children and they are still searching for answers. The question is why. But as the chairman, as the representative from the ministry observed, and which I have observed, there is a sense of hope from these children in spite of this great loss and this great disaster and tragedy. There seemed to be a thing that God is really working on in these children, and that a spirit of hope is within them. And I believe that the counsel that they will receive, it will even serve to make them even better.
In the meantime, attorney at law and commentator Nicole Gordon says the deadly St. Anne fire further highlights the need for more to be done to address poverty in Jamaica. She was speaking on this Sunday's That's a Wrap. The deceased children lived in a house made of board and zinc.
A lot of times when you have these issues, when you just look at the house itself, the housing structure, part of the issue is that if it were a different kind of material that was used to, building material, if certain things were done, then maybe there would be a little fire, but the whole house wouldn't burn down and everything wouldn't be lost. And I think for me, that's the electricity is one thing. I mean, we have prepaid electricity, so that kind of helps a little bit. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that there are many Jamaicans who still don't just have a proper home.
She says the incident also highlights that many Jamaicans are still unable to afford electricity.
Backing up, electricity isn't cheap. It's not cheap. And just for the narrow issue of electricity, that really is the problem. It's not cheap. So then how the people who this is happening to, for example, this incident, these are poor. I mean, you really can't find another word.
A family in Foster Park, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth is still counting their losses after fire destroyed their home on Sunday. According to reports, fire was seen coming from the 2-bedroom dwelling when the Santa Cruz Fire Department was alerted.
So and Cruise Department immediately responded with 2 units, 5-24, 8-16, to the given location. On arrival at the given location, storeroom was seen fully engulfed in flames. The brigade quickly brought into operation 2 medium jets utilizing water from mobile pumper to extinguish the blaze. Our main objective here was to save the house because the storeroom was pretty much very close to the house.
Investigations continue into the cause of the blaze.
No one left homeless because the house was under construction because they were refurbishing the house at the moment.
Following because it was damaged by hurricane?
I supposed.
Yes. So you actually saved the house building itself?
Yes, because that was our main objective, to save the house.
So they have lost many appliances and stuff?
Everything, because what really happened, all the appliances and furniture was taken out of the house and placed in the storeroom because the house was undergoing construction.
15 years after the main building was destroyed by fire, the police in St. James spearheaded a major cleanup of the Barnett Street police station on the weekend. Carrie-Ann Simpson reports.
The Barnett Street Police Station in St. James is expected to get a well-needed facelift. In 2010, the main building was destroyed by fire. Head of the St. James Police Division, Superintendent Aaron Samuels, explained that there have been challenges since then in commencing repairs.
Because it is a heritage trust site, we find it difficult to really conduct any major repairs to the station as it has to go to the National Heritage Trust. However, over the years, quite a bit of garbage has piled up within the space. We've had a lot of exhibits and other items that we have to sift through to identify what our exhibits are not.
He says the initiative is part of efforts to create a safe environment for officers stationed within the space.
Over the years, a lot has been piled up here. We have quite a bit of garbage, quite a bit of damage that has happened since that major fire. And it's hard for police officers to really serve in an environment where it's not as clean as it should be. Now the JCF has plans in place, but we are waiting on the Heritage Trust and other entities to, help us conduct the repairs.
Superintendent Samuels says the station will be up and running in short order through the collaboration of various stakeholders. In the meantime, he revealed that a new location has been earmarked for a new facility to be built for the Granville Police Station, which was also destroyed by fire 3 years ago. Carrie-Ann Simpson, TVJ News.
A senior member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF is of the view that initiatives implemented by the force to reduce youth involvement in crime is bearing fruit. Amoy Harriot reports.
A significant 18% reduction in crime was reported in Jamaica for the year ending 2024 when compared to the previous year. According to Deputy Superintendent of Police for Strategic Operations, Dr. Natalie Palmer, the decrease can be partly attributed to the Jamaica Constabulary Force's efforts to engage more young people.
When we look at what is happening around and in our country, a lot of the crimes that we're seeing are committed by young people and other young people. And of course, as elders, yeah, you understand when you get a little older, but as elders, it is up to us to see what it is that we can do to reduce crime. Now, we have made progress. If you listen to the news that I've seen that last year, we really went on a drive and our crime rates went down, so that is good. Our youth engagement went up.
She says the JCF's initial goal was to build trust between the force and the communities it serves, but it has evolved into something more.
And I believe that we have the programs that are going to show you. Because empowerment is, I know sometimes it's so used, it's very cliche, but the reality is that's what it is. We're showing you quantitative information, you're out there getting it, and we're happy for that. How are we going to transform Jamaica? What is it that we want to transform? What increase our GDP? We want to increase our use of technology.
DSP Palmer was speaking during the JCF's Manchester Division Awards ceremony held recently at the Bishop Gibson High School for Girls in Mandeville. The school is one of several in the parish where the PYC has been launched. Principal Donna Legista Hendricks has witnessed the positive impact of the PYC on her students, further underscoring the effectiveness of this initiative.
The initiative of having police youth clubs in our schools have helped to transform our students. It provides a platform where students learn essential life skills, build a strong character, and cultivate values such as discipline, respect, and responsibility.
Amoy Harriet, TVJ News.
It's time for a break. Stay with us. More stories when we return. Welcome back to the Midday News. Residents of Babylon Lane, Seaforth, St. Thomas say they're struggling to breathe due to the dust emanating from nearby roadwork on the Southern Coastal Highway. They're urging the authorities to address the issue.
It's a nuisance with the dust because right now if you're looking at my house and my furniture, then it's pure dust, everything white. I'm tired of it because it make me have a dry cough and cold, it sick me off. So I need something to solve and the road need to fix.
From them put down the mall and the road, they never send a water truck here for wet the road. And then again the sinus, me chest and the cold because of the sinus.
It's now time for the Business Minute.
The Bank of Jamaica has sought to clarify a recent report in relation to the redesign of the country's bank notes. The central bank says it has not embarked on any steps to redesign the polymer notes, which were designed and printed in 2022 and first issued June 2023. But the BOJ says it has informed commercial banks in confidential discussions that they should prepare for the removal of the Jamaica's 60th independence anniversary logo from the notes. Further afield, the Biden administration is proposing a new framework for the exporting of the advanced computer chips used to develop artificial intelligence, an attempt to balance national security concerns about the technology with the economic interests of producers and other countries. But the framework proposed Monday also raised concerns of chip industry executives who say the rules would limit access to existing chips used for video games and restrict in 120 countries the chips used for data centers and AI products. And that's it for the Business Minute. I'm Carrie Simpson.
Time now for the top regional and international stories.
In the region, Haiti has integrated 739 new recruits, including 213 women, into international police to combat criminal gangs and restore public order. The government, while reaffirming its commitment to security, celebrated the inclusion of women in the force as a step towards greater gender representation. The recruitment also comes at a time when the country is facing severe gang violence, with over 5,600 killings reported in 2024. On the international scene, officials are taking preemptive steps to help people rebuild when the Los Angeles County wildfires end. The ongoing blazes are the costliest and most destructive in the state's history. An executive order California Governor Gavin Newsom signed Sunday suspends some built-in requirements for wildfire victims. Newsom says he's also allocating state resources to expedite insurance inspections. Officials say uninsured losses are a greater challenge that might require philanthropy. The head of FEMA says mitigating future risk is important to keep homes insured and safe. And those were the top regional and international stories. I'm Anthony Atkinson, TVJ News.
We take another break. Sports is next.